Hello students, good morning. Today we will discuss a new chapter of inorganic chemistry, that is F block elements. In this chapter we will discuss about lanthanoids and actinoids, their chemical properties, magnetic properties and all the fundamental rules that helps to solve all the questions of F block elements. Then let's start about your chapter F block elements. Then what are F block elements? These are inner transition elements in your periodic table, in which the last electron enters in F orbital. Okay, last electron enters in F orbital. The element in which last electron enters in F orbitals are called F block elements. Then general electronic configuration of F block elements is n-2 F 1 to 14 electron, n-1 D 0 or 1 and ns2. This is the general electronic configuration of all F block elements. Here what happens, N is the ultimate cell, n minus 1 is called penultimate cell, and n minus 2 is called anti-penultimate cell, You have to know the basic things. Ultimate cell means the outermost cell. If it is nucleus, if it is nucleus, then last or outermost cell is called ultimate cell. Then comes penultimate cell, that is D subcell. Then comes F subcell, that is, this is called anti-penultimate cell. Okay, this is ultimate cell, penultimate cell and anti-penultimate cell. Then what are lanthanoids and what are actinoids? The 4F, the last electron, if the last electron enters in 4F subcell, then these elements are called lanthanoids, collectively called lanthanoids. If the last electron enters in 5F orbital, then these elements are collectively called actinoids. 14 elements of lanthanoids and 14 elements of actinoids are unstable. These are very unstable due to radioactive decay. They are unstable due to radioactive decay. These elements are radioactive in nature, hence they are very less stable. They are unstable due to radioactive decay. But in case of thorium and uranium, okay, in case of thorium and uranium, thorium isotope with atomic mass 232 and uranium with atomic mass 238, these two elements are comparatively stable as compared to all lanthanoids and actinoids. These are comparatively stable with their half-life period, T half, you can note down, T half of thorium, half-life period 1.4 into 10 to the power 10 years, whereas in case of uranium its half-life period is 4.5 into 10 to the power 9 years. Okay, this is a very large number. Their radioactivity is neglected. Hence these are quite stable. These are the all basic introduction of A block elements. You can note down all these things. Then another important rule of A block elements is Harkin's rule. What is Harkin's rule? Okay, Harkin's rule. What is Harkin's rule? It is a rule which is applicable for stable isotopes. What is it? The rule? This rule is applicable for the A block elements. For A block elements, where it can determine the stability of the isotope or the elements. This rule states that elements with even number of protons are more stable than odd number of protons. Then with odd number of protons. Okay, and they have two or more than two stable isotopes. If it is stable, then it have more than two isotopes. They have more than two isotopes. This is the statement of Harkin's rule. What is the statement? Now, elements with even number of protons, if the element have even number of protons, more stable, it is more stable than with odd number of protons. Okay, for example, hydrogen have three isotopes. Yes or no? One is hydrogen, deuterium and tritium. It is mass number 3. It has three isotopes because all have number of protons, odd number of protons, all have number of protons. Number of proton is 1 in all case. It is odd number. Hence, due to odd number of protons, it has two stable and one unstable isotope. Two stable isotope is hydrogen and deuterium. These are stable isotopes, whereas tritium is unstable. Okay, odd number. Another example is tin. Okay, Sn. Tin is tin has atomic number 50. Okay, 50 atomic number. It is even number isotope. It has 10 stable isotopes. 10 stable, more isotopes. 10 stable isotopes. Because 50 is a magic number. Then comes what is magic number? You have to remember the magic numbers for Harkin's rule. What is magic number? The nucleus is more stable than the average if number of neutrons and protons are magic number. Then what is magic number? Magic number is like 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 128 and 208. These are magic numbers. If an element has number of protons or number of neutrons also. Neutrons, number of protons and neutrons, like this number 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 128, 208. If the protons or neutrons are these, then it is a very more stable. It is more, the compounds are more stable as compared to average elements. Okay, more stable elements, more, they have more number of isotopes. Okay, let us consider an example. Let us consider example of lead, Pb. Lead has atomic number 82 and mass number is 208. Okay, 208 mass number. Here what happens, it is highly stable. Why it is highly stable? Highly stable because it has magic number of protons. Number of protons here, if atomic number is 82, then number of electrons is 82 and number of protons is also same 82. And here number of neutrons, you have to calculate number of neutrons. Here number of neutrons is how much? Number of neutrons is equal to atomic mass minus number of protons is equal to number of neutron 128. Here number of protons and number of neutrons are both are magic numbers. We have discussed about magic numbers 2, 8, 28. Here 82 is present and also 128 is present. Due to these two magic numbers, it is more or highly stable. Okay, it is highly stable. Lead is highly stable. This is about Harkin's rule. Then some concepts of lanthanoids will be discussed here. Let's start. Lanthanoids. All lanthanoids with electronic configuration will be discussed here. Lanthanoids. All the lanthanoids are naturally occurring except in a lanthanoid called promethium, PM. All the elements are naturally occurring. They are found in the nature. Okay, what are those lanthanoids? First one is lanthanum, La. Lanthanum with electronic configuration atomic number 57. Its electronic configuration is stable configuration of xenon 54. Then 3 electrons, xenon 54, 4f0, 5d1, 6s2. It is the general electronic it is the electronic configuration of lanthanum, first element of lanthanoids. And then comes lanthanum, then cerium, Ce, cerium, atomic number 58, electronic configuration xenon 54, 4f1, 5d1, 6s2, cerium. Then comes lanthanum, cerium. Then comes PR, Lalathe, Selena, Priti. PR stands for praseodymium. Its atomic number is 59, xenon 54, 4f3, 5d0, 6s2, praseodymium. Then Lalathe, Selena, Priti, and I'll discuss your short trick for remember these things. 60 atomic number, neodymium, atomic number 60, xenon 54, 4f4, 5d0, 6s2. It is neodymium. Then comes promethium, which is not found naturally. PM, promethium, atomic number 61, xenon 54, 4f, previous one is 4f4, here it will 4f5, 5d 0, 6s2. Then comes samarium, Sm, samarium, atomic number 62, xenon 54, 4f6, 5d 0, 6s2. Then comes europium, Eu, atomic number 63, xenon 54, 4f7, 5d 0, 6s2. It is exactly half filled element among all. You can see it is half filled. Lanthanum, cerium, promethium, neodymium, promethium, samarium, europium. Europium is stable, very stable element. You have to remember about europium. It is a very stable among all because due to it is half filled. Okay. Then comes europium. After europium, it is gadolinium, that is 64 atomic number. Electronic configuration xenon 54, 4f7, 5d1, 6s2. It is gadolinium. Then comes terbium. Tb, terbium. Terbium atomic number 65, xenon 54, 4f9, 5d 0, 6s2. You have to remember there is no 4f8, 5d1. It is 4f9. After terbium, next dysprosium. Dysprosium dy, atomic number 66, xenon 54, 4f10, 5d 0, 6s2. After dysprosium, holmium. You have to remember all the electronic configuration because there is so much configuration difference. 4f11, 5d 0, 6s2. After holmium, erbium 68, xenon 54, 4f12, 5d 0, 6s2. I will provide you a small trick to remember all these things. After europium, next comes thulium, Tm, atomic number 69, xenon 54, 4f13, 5d 0, 6s2. After thulium, second last ytterbium, atomic number 70, electronic configuration xenon 4f14, 5d 0, 6s2. Then comes last one, lutetium, Lu 71, xenon 54, 4f14, 5d1, 6s2. Okay. (6s2). These are electronic configuration of lanthanoids. Look here, all the 17 lanthanoids is written here. How to remember all these 14 lanthanoids? Okay, these are the 14 lanthanoids. How to remember all these things? You have to remember only a short trick, short term, short line, that is, I'll write here, that is, लालत है सेलिना प्रीति एंड पमीला तुम पे, लालत है सेलिना, it is just a trick, not for serious. Selina, Priti, and you can write nd. Okay, लानत है सेलिना प्रीति एंड पमीला तुम पे, let me write, it is very difficult to write here, तुम पे शाम के यूरोपियम गड्डी में, शाम की यूरोपियन, इट्स जस्ट टू memorize all these things. शाम के यूरोपियन गड्डी में, गडोलिनियम गड्डी में, शाम के यूरोपियम गड्डी में तबीयत टीबी टर्बियम, तबीयत ढीली हुई होल्मियम हुई और तुमने येलो से ब्लू कर दिया, येलो से ब्लू कर दिया, बस इतना ही है. लालत है सेलिना प्रीति एंड पमीला, इट इज़ इन हिंदी. लालत है सेलिना प्रीति एंड पमीला तुम पे, लालत LA stands for lanthanum, लालत है सेलिना CE here, LA for lanthanum, CE for cerium. लालत है सेलिना प्रीति PR for praseodymium, सेलिना प्रीति एंड ND stands for neodymium, and Pamela PM stands for promethium, and Pamela तुम पे शाम के यूरोपियम गड्डी में, शाम SM शाम के यूरोपियम गड्डी में, सामारियम शाम के यूरोपियम गड्डी में, तबीयत यूरोपियन गड्डी, यूरोपियम EU which is a very stable, EU यूरोपियम गड्डी में, तबीयत गड्डी में GD गडालुनियम, गड्डी में तबीयत TB टर्बियम, तबीयत ढीली हुई DY डिस्प्रोशियम, ढीली हुई HO होल्मियम, और ER you can write ER stands for इर्बियम, और तुमने TM stands for थुलियम, और तुमने येलो से ब्लू कर दिया, Y and B, येलो से ब्लू Y and B stands for इर्बियम. You look here, YB, येलो से ब्लू, YB येलो से ब्लू कर दिया, ब्लू LU stands for lutetium. Okay, you have to remember your through your own trick. This is my trick to know all the lanthanoids. What is the सेंटेंस? लालत है सलीना, प्रीति एंड पमीला तुम पे, शाम के यूरोपियन गड्डी में तबीयत ढीली हुई और तुमने येलो से ब्लू कर दिया. Okay, it is the very short trick to remember all the 14 lanthanoids and their electronic configuration. Out of all, europium is highly stable due to exactly half filled, and also last one, lutetium is also stable. And all the lanthanoids here, all the lanthanoids are very stable, and their stable oxidation state is all have oxidation state plus 3 oxidation state. Okay, you have to remember all have stable plus 3 oxidation state. One thing, all have plus 3 oxidation state stable. Why plus 3 oxidation state is much stable oxidation state? Because it is inner transition element. 4f elements are inner transition elements, and they have no variable oxidation state. Why it have no variable oxidation state? Because 4f subcells are deeply buried inside the atom. Why deeply buried? If it is the nucleus, then first ultimate cell, then penultimate 5d, then comes anti-penultimate cell 4f. It is deeply buried inside the atom. Okay, 4f electrons are deeply buried. Hence, they cannot exchange their electron with the other atoms. Hence, only lanthanoids have plus 3 oxidation state is highly stable. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about the properties of lanthanoids, their magnetic property, chemical property, and we will discuss about calculation of magnetic moment. We will discuss about lanthanoid contraction, consequences of lanthanoid contraction. These lanthanoids are very hard to separate. Their separation techniques of lanthanoids, like fractional precipitation method, complex formation method, solvent extraction method, ion exchange method. We will discuss all the separation methods, and then we will discuss about actinoids, their chemical properties and magnetic properties. Okay, thank you. Happy learning.